Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's your host Lawrence here, and today we're going to be diving into all the hottest headlines from the world of entertainment and trending news. Whether you're a pop culture junkie, a movie buff, or just want to stay in the loop with what's buzzing right now, this video's got you covered. So grab your popcorn, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into it. Alright, I was thinking we can start with the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight for today. So that's going on November 15th. So let's see. Uh, so looks like the fight's going to be going through. Let's see what the odds are on the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight. Like what most of what I'm hearing is everybody thinks Mike Tyson's gonna demolish Jake Paul, and honestly, no hate against Jake Paul, but I'd love to see that. Mike Tyson is the champ in my book, and he always will be. So that would actually be pretty funny and enjoying to watch. And the greatest thing about it is it's free, live on Netflix, November 15th. So, you know, all the boxing fans are eagerly anticipating this matchup, and yeah, he'll be 58 when they're fighting, and they're gonna pretty much be getting paid tens of millions of dollars for each of these. Each of them are gonna be getting paid like tens of millions of dollars. It's crazy. So the odds right now, I'm just gonna get that. I'm bringing it up. Let's see. Sorry. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fighting odds. That didn't work. Let's see here. What are the betting odds on my... So Mike Tyson, being the boxing legend and decades of experience, but also being in his 50s now and hasn't fought professionally in many years. Jake Paul being a relatively new boxer, but been training very intensely and has built a successful career in the sport. The way he's modeled himself by having a string of fights with high-profile fighters, and not only high-profile fights, but high-profile wins against high-profile fighters, and other some other influencers and other former fighters and fighters that are actually still fighting. And Tyson has been in the spotlight for his fitness efforts and has looked pretty impressive in training videos, but his ability to maintain top level athleticism against a much younger, more agile opponent could affect the odds. So, the public perception and popularity, the Jake Paul has become a social media powerhouse and draws huge attention with his fights, so there could be odds created that reflect his marketability and fan base, not just his skill. So, Tyson, on the other hand, still commands a lot of respect in the boxing world, so many would consider him the favorite based on his overall. So, the hypothetical odds are likely going to be minus 250 to minus 400 for Mike Tyson, meaning you'd have to bet $250 to win, or $400 to win $100. But Jake Paul here, if you bet $100, getting an upset, basically, you could win $200. So there's a lot of haters out there that are saying Jake Paul is going to take it, but you know what? I think if Jake Paul makes it past the second or third round, I think it could go either way. But I don't think he's ever been hit by somebody that's been like the power of Mike Tyson. But you never know, y'all. You just never know. Let's see what's going on in the world here with Diddy. Let's see if anything's come out here with Diddy. So Diddy has been faced with several legal challenges in 2023, and a former employee of his record label, Bad Boy Entertainment, made headlines by filing a lawsuit against him, alleging sexual harassment and workplace misconduct. Not only that, there's the death of his ex-girlfriend, Kim Porter, which I'm sure everybody knows about that. It seems kind of weird because so there's she died of what was said to be a pneumonia, but the coroner, he had famously done a lot of other celebrities autopsy, and there is another suspicious death. I think it was Amy. I forget her name. It's not coming to me, but she died under mysterious circumstances as well, and he labeled it as death by pneumonia. And it just so happened when Kim Porter, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, actually, she was coming out with the tell-all book and was gonna rat out Diddy. So, and then it just so happened she died of pneumonia. It just so happened too, this has been thrown out there, but I was a big fan of Biggie Smalls when I was younger, and also I was a fan of Tupac, but not as much as I was for Biggie. And the more and more I looked into it, the more and more it made sense that Diddy got Biggie killed, and I think he basically used the death of Tupac and everybody blaming it on Biggie. That he's seen that by Tupac dying, Suge Knight basically owned Tupac because he paid his bail to get out of jail, and therefore he owned all his music. So if Tupac died, Tupac's not making any money. It's Suge Knight making all of the money from Tupac's albums. So I think Diddy also probably seen, oh, here's an opportunity. Let's get, Biggie assassinated, and we can basically profit on all this money. And he also profited off of making a song about how he was missing him and everything. It's just, it is what it is, but I would really like to see some justice come to whoever murdered Biggie Smalls and or Tupac. So, yeah. Let's see. So, also, for those people in sports, Calgary versus Los Angeles tonight. Yeah. It's gonna be alright. Let's see. And it's Remembrance Day, y'all. So I all y'all had that moment of silence. At at exactly 11:11, we had two fighter jets fly over here in Airdrie. Um, so yeah, we had our little moment of silence there after coffee. But yeah, happy Remembrance Day, y'all. Hope you guys are having a good one. Let's see. What else is there? Yeah, there's not much here. Oh, well, there's a lot, but I don't know if there's much that you guys would be interested in. What do y'all think about Trump getting in? Are you guys Trump supporters or not? I hate to say it, but I am a Trump supporter all day. Oh yeah, this is another big one. I was reading about this last night. The closure of TikTok's Vancouver office um, is a big blow to the employees and content creators. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. So I'm thinking what this ultimately is going to lead to is TikTok being banned in Canada because it said. I'm reading this straight from the site right now. Former Vancouver-based TikTok staff and content creators say Canada's decision to shut down the app's operations are over alleged national security risks will throw a wrench in their financial livelihoods. Meaning, basically, people are speaking out against Trudeau. They're making all these Trudeau shorts and speaking out. And in Canada here, we don't have a First Amendment. We don't have the right to speak our mind against or speak our what's on our minds, whether it be good or bad. Like if we're deemed a threat by the government, they can shut down our YouTube accounts. They can shut down our TikTok accounts. It's crazy, y'all. It's a crazy world we live in, and it will have minimal impact on security, but will people out of work in an already challenging job market, says David Fitzgerald, a former recruiter for TikTok in Vancouver. Among those potentially impacted are content creators like Abbotsford's Emmy Rain Curtis, who credits TikTok Canada with launching her influencer career. Shutting down the TikTok Canada offices means less access to support for Canadian creators and fewer job opportunities for people, said Curtis. Fitzgerald and Curtis' comments were in response to this week's news and that the Canadian government has ordered TikTok Technology Canada to wind up its operations, citing national security risks linked to the app and its Chinese parent company ByteDance. The order follows a review that began last year. Canadian users will still be able to access the app, but the company's offices in Vancouver and Toronto will shutter. However, Fitzgerald, who since founded his own recruitment company, believes any potential security threat is far more likely to stem from the technology itself rather than from physical office or local team. A TikTok spokesperson confirmed that the closure of his Canadian office will result in the loss of hundreds of well-paying local jobs that will company plans to fight the federal court in order. This year, TikTok expanded its downtown Vancouver offices from a co-working space to an entire floor of the 32-story office tower at 595 Burrard Street, which boasts 16,000 square feet. Yeah, this is crazy. There's probably a lot of people that are making money off of TikTok in Canada right now. So not only are they shutting down a workplace where people are losing their jobs, they're also making it so the creators in Canada are losing money. It's crazy. You know, I gotta be honest. When I first heard about TikTok, I seen the episode of Joe Rogan that said how they were owned by China, and it seemed like, it just kind of seemed like a sketchy app to me. But I ended up downloading it a little late. I only downloaded it about a year ago, but I quite enjoy the app. There's a lot of ways you can engage on the app with people, and it's kind of new and different, and I like it. But yeah, so that's what's going on with TikTok. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Um, so we got yeah. I don't know. Let's see what else do we got here. Let's do lifestyle. Oh wow. So a drug mule caught with 8,500,000 pounds of cocaine at the airport jail. What? Oh wow, here we go. Here's a crazy one. Snoop Dogg's daughter, Corey Broaddus, shares she had a stroke while planning her wedding. Oh my gosh. Please say a prayer for her. That's serious stuff. My uncle had a stroke, and he's lucky that it could have been a lot more worse, but like he was a tenured professor at one of the universities here where I live, and they actually, let him go because of it. But like he can still, talk and live his daily life. But he's definitely suffered some horrible symptoms. But it says Corey Broaddus has opened up about suffering a stroke while planning her wedding. She's only 25 years old. That's crazy. Having a stroke at 25 years old. She addressed some of the health challenges she experienced over the last year in her first look at the three-part special, Snoop Dogg's Fatherhood, Corey and Wayne's Story. It's a documentary that features her dad and her mother, Shantae Broaddus, and her fiance, Wayne Deuce. And she claims, "My health was declining," she said as she was going to the emergency room at the hospital. "The doctor comes in, 'Corey, you had a stroke.'" She added, "I'm hurting, I'm scared, why is this happening to me?" In the trailer, Broaddus and Deuce are seen celebrating their engagement and impending nuptials. "I love Wayne so much," the bride-to-be said. Her future husband added, "Not that me and Corey's engaged, it's the time to get this wedding on the roll." So it seems like she didn't have, like a major stroke, nothing debilitating, but thank God, But my prayers are with her and her family right now. Poor girl. Let's see here. So, what y'all think? Or do I got any UFC fans out there? I am actually looking forward to UFC 309. John Jones versus Stipe Miocic. Oh my goodness, I am so excited for this. I know this fight should have happened maybe probably like 3 or 4 years ago, but at least it's happening now. It's not like they're in their 40s. It's a good time to have the fight, and it has to happen. It's what the fans want, and Tom Aspinall. He's a definite contender, but I think this fight has to happen, especially MSG. I have a feeling, if John Jones actually defeats Stipe, he's actually probably going to call out Tom Aspinall, especially if it's an easy fight where he's not too brutally damaged, where he finishes Stipe in the first or second round. But yeah. Definitely be watch the countdown on YouTube and embedded. If you're a UFC fan, those are awesome to watch. So But you know what? I'm getting to that 20-minute mark, so I'm gonna leave that for today, guys. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Enjoy your Remembrance Day, y'all, and you know, God bless y'all. Okay, peace out.